Well, what's up, everybody? It's Wednesday, and we're doing our live stream Wednesday, and it's still light out where I live. So we'll just wait a second for people to jump on here, and we'll start our stream. I really need some new headphones. These are hurting my ears, these earbuds. What's up, Wahida? How's it going? You're the first one here today. Hey, AJ. What's going on? Vegan Lee, Trini. Okay, now more people are showing up. Makina. So, how's everyone doing? Still light out. It's not nighttime. Normally I do these at night, really late. I almost did one last night, really late, but decided to just do it today instead. And I also uploaded a video today. AJ's talking about it right here, the Strong Hearts video. And I don't normally upload videos on Wednesday, but I knew this was coming and they're opening this weekend, so definitely go check it out. Even if you don't live around here, it's a pretty interesting video because, let's see, Strong Hearts is here in Syracuse, New York, and they have the only vegan restaurant here that exists, all vegan restaurant here in Syracuse. They have two locations, but their main location, which has been around for 12 years, recently closed, and they just opened up their new location like a block away. Brand new building, never been used before. And I did a sneak peek tour video, and it's amazing. I can't wait. And they're gonna have a soft opening for friends and family, and that'll be on Saturday. I'll be going then, but they're gonna be opening for the public on Sunday, and then should be pretty awesome. So if you guys are in Syracuse, definitely don't miss it. Go check it out. And if you live near Syracuse, check it out. If you're just passing through, it's a great place to stop. And yeah, if you live far away, then I don't know, I can't help you there. You have some internet now? You missed the premiere? I'm still waiting I ordered that microphone holder. It was supposed to be here today. Says on my Amazon, but it never came. So hopefully it comes tomorrow, but that would have been nice because the microphone would have been like a microphone arm. So I'd have room here, and then I wouldn't have the this cord popping out every now and then and having to restart. Are me and John, actually John's in the video that I posted today. I didn't know he was there either. He just happened to be there working on some planters outside the restaurant. And that's the other thing. So Strong Hearts Cafe is, it's no longer a cafe. It's it's a full restaurant now. Yeah, we are still going to be doing that. I just got to come up with one more recipe, a dessert recipe, and then we'll just put it all together and we'll do that. Sorry, it's we've had a lot of things come up between the two of us. And I had some emergencies go on with my family and stuff, so I wasn't able. That's why I didn't post a video Monday or Tuesday. So, but I got this video today for you. So, yeah, you were just as surprised to see John in the video as I was. I didn't know he was going to be there. Did I see the petition for Kellogg's to stop using the animal drive D3? I did, and it's funny that came out like right after I posted the video on D3 and cereal, and actually called Kellogg and talked to them. It's weird how coincidences happen like that. Like, you could not be thinking about something forever, and then as soon as you do, it's like it's out there in the ethereal world. But yeah, I did see that. I think that's a good push, because if they do it, maybe the other companies will do it too. Hi, Sean in Montana. Did the D3 video get a lot of views? Unfortunately, no, it did not. It got a little bit more than my recent. I forgot how many it got. I think it got me. Let me look it up real quick. It got 9,000. So a little bit better than my recent videos, but still, you know, I would think that a lot of vegans would want to share that between themselves and the vegan community, because a lot of people don't know. And whenever I find something that I don't know that's vegan, I like to learn about it. And I want somebody to tell me something that I don't know. So, I don't know. How many hours did you work out today, Produce? 3? I went for a run early morning. 5:30 in the morning, I went for a run. So yeah, I was gonna mention that in this video, but you guys beat me to it. So yeah, I got to come up with that last recipe for our 4-course meal, and then I have to edit a couple of videos that, and I also want to. I told you guys I won't say what I'm going to be doing, because as soon as I do, like, everyone does it. No, but I want to get that one video edited and out there that I filmed right before the pandemic happened, the one in Toronto. Because it's half edited right now, and I don't know. So, I don't know what else. Let's see. I talked to Craig today for a little bit. I think I found, this whole time that you guys, I've been complaining about the audio and my microphone, not the one I'm using now, but the one on my camera. How I bought a new microphone after it not really working too well over, last winter, and just having a lot of problems with the microphones. And I'm asking myself, I'm like, I'm not a noob. Like, I've been doing this for a while, and I can't get a decent sound. And even if you listen to the audio, I kind of don't want to say it if you guys didn't notice it, but if you notice at the beginning of the video that I just put up, there's some weird sounds in there, and it shouldn't be doing this. It's a brand new microphone. I researched it. I watched reviews on it. It's supposed to be like the best video mic Pro NTG. And the first one I had, it wasn't working, so I returned it. Then I figured it was my camera, which it was partly my camera. Got the camera fixed, and then tried this new microphone, and now I'm like, it still doesn't work. And it ruined a couple of my videos because of it. So I started, there's a new video that was out where you can't really find too many things. I just Googled problems with this microphone, and somebody actually had a problem resolved for it. And apparently this whole time it was an easy fix that I just didn't know about, and the company didn't reach out to me or anything when I reached out to them. So it's fairly new. Basically, it was just a firmware update. Plug the microphone into the computer, download the firmware update, problem solved. But probably 3 or 4 of my videos ruined. So the frozen plant-based ice cream bars. The kind frozen, I don't know. I always have to have my Google up over here so I can just look up what you guys are. Let's see what here. No, I have not. I didn't even know they had them. Ooh, 10-mile hike in the mountains. That sounds fun. I'd like to do that. No, my camera seems to be fine. It's, well, I just downloaded that firmware for the microphone this morning, so I gave it a quick test and it sounded okay. So let's just hope that I don't want to jump the gun, but I'm hoping that was the cure-all. So what I bet, I keep I want to tell you guys stuff, but every time I'm about to say it, I feel like, well, other people do it anyway. So I've been doing some meal prepping, so I'll probably do some videos on there. So if you see other people doing a bunch of those videos, and also recently, I think a lot of people already do those videos, but I've never done those videos, the meal prepping videos. So I think I'm going to do those. It's fun. And I have almost everything I need to do my my live stream in the kitchen. So I have my long Ethernet cable to go from up here to downstairs in the kitchen. I got the adapter. Hopefully everything works out, because the last time we tried that, it just wasn't optimal. And I don't like making videos that are not optimal. I don't like making poor quality videos. So if we can do that, then I have a few products that I want to test in the kitchen, and might as well do it live for you guys. I have had the Chloe's ice cream bars. I really like them. They were at the expo and I just kept going back for more. I had one of Hillary's burgers the day before yesterday. I was just about to post the picture today too, the Hillary's. The brunch video. Craig's cooking videos. Yeah, I haven't caught any of his live in a while. Hey Laura. I've actually been making some healthy banana ice cream, because as I told you guys in the last one, I've been eating super clean and going for runs, stuff like that. So, but I'm probably not going to be eating clean this weekend when I go to the open of the Strong Hearts, and also when I do my taste test in the kitchen. You miss my live cooking videos? Yeah, I'm going to get back on it with all the updates that I've been doing here, and hopefully we can get something going good here. Is COVID delaying or helping vegan progress? I don't know. I don't really know the answer to that. I think COVID is really delaying everything in the world right now. But vegan activism is nonetheless still going on. I'm hoping that people come around to seeing that it's time to stop eating meat. It's time to stop eating animals and wake up. See you, Linda. You're making strawberry cherry and ice cream. Sounds good. I've been making vanilla peanut butter, cinnamon ice cream. Yeah, we're definitely going to get back to, being in the kitchen live. Do some more of those. It was fun too. Too bad we didn't have a good reception, but a couple years ago when we did it at the Mockingbird Farm Sanctuary, that was fun. I just want to get back to that. That'll be fun. Oh, I actually do any tips on getting enough calories, and I honestly, for me, I don't think that's a problem at all, getting enough calories. And I've never counted my calories until just right now. Like, I'm actually looking at an app trying to count calories of what I'm eating in a day to help like get as optimally fit as I can. And I don't know what to tell you. Like, I must be a unique human because eating lower calories for me is still not, I'm not losing the weight, with lower calories. It's not working for me. And so I could, if I was going to eat the recommended 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day, yeah, and I'm working out too. Like, I'm doing pull-ups and push-ups and weights, and then, as I said, I went for a run. So it's interesting. I don't know. And like I said, I've never been one to count calories, and so this is interesting. I'm just trying to see how it works and everything. Also, that's the other thing I'm telling you about. So I'm going to go over my last blood work, do a video on that, my blood work results, and I think I'm gonna do another one. I found a new company too that is easier to get your blood tested than me going and sitting at the doctor's office for 4 hours, and then another 4 hours to go over the results. And that's how my doctor works, and I don't know. I can't do it. Going back to there, did anybody? I know a lot of you did because they told me over like 250 people signed up. But the vitamins that I use, the HealthyCell, right here, these, you guys saw my post, right? You guys saw the last video and how you can sign up to get 2 free samples of these, absolutely free, no shipping. You sign up, as long as you live in the United States at least. They'll ship it here in the United States. If you sign up, they'll send you these. These are designed for vegans. They have everything you need for a vegan. Your vitamin D, B12. So, like, a lot of people are deficient in certain things. Not everybody is optimally healthy without taking any vitamins. So, as I've said before in the past, I didn't take any vitamins as a vegan for the first, 23 years of being vegan. That's plus however many years I was already 23 plus 18. You figure that's a long time that I never took vitamins. And my levels were all pretty spot on. They were all pretty good. My vitamin D was a little bit low. My vitamin B12 was perfect, so I never had a problem with that. But my vitamin D was a little bit low, so I started taking some vitamins, got it right back up where it should be, and very easy thing if you have any kind of worries about that. So check them out. Signed up completely free. Use the code VZombie, and that'll give you the free samples. If you just want to go out and purchase a box, get 20% off, and it's zombie for the code. So, what happened with the random lights that I captured? Nothing. Like, I haven't figured it out. I don't know. I haven't really been looking at the video, so I don't know if it's happened again. I just didn't know. Recycling on Wednesday. The strategy for getting enough calories is going to depend on what the specific challenge is and also how urgent the problem is. Yeah. For me personally, like, I'm sure I'm not speaking for everybody. For me personally, it's definitely not hard to get all those calories because, like, I'm trying to eat the healthiest things I can, and anything that's really, really high in calories, it's like, small. Like, I'm trying to stay away from those, and I'm just eating like clean, healthy foods. And, if you're looking for the calories, it's not hard to get. You can get way up there on calories in a day. Also, I've been fasting for the majority of the day and then eating in a few hour window later on. Like, for instance, I haven't eaten yet today. So after the stream, I'm going to go make some food. But then again, I'm up really late in the morning. Like today, I didn't go to bed until like 9 or 10. And that's just my schedule lately. I don't look like I need to lose weight. Well, it's not really about losing weight. I'm just trying to lose fat in certain areas and like be I don't know, as toned and ripped as I can. That's my goal right now. And I do work out every day, so I'm just hoping that and that's not everybody's goal, but I've always been, I want to feel comfortable in my body and comfortable in my clothes. And if I start to, gain weight, then I'm like, okay, so now I got to balance my stuff out. Because I tend to do that a lot, like I'll eat really healthy. I'll get down to it, and then I'll be like, I've been doing good. I can cheat today. And then I'll eat some junk food. And then I kind of get into the rut of like, my balance into my food and eating a little bit too much junk food and then going back to the, eating clean again. So that's where I'm at right now. So. And it doesn't help when companies send me brand new products that I really want to try out. Well, here's a perfect example right here. I just got all these chocolate bars, vegan chocolate bars, and I haven't tried them yet because I'm on a mission right now to be super healthy. So as soon as I get to my goal, then I can be like, all right, well, now I can give it a try. I've heard from a lot of people that they're really good, but as soon as I try them, I will let you guys know. I've been making all kinds of really fun things to eat. Like, let's see, I made like some meal preps. Like I seasoned up some cauliflower really good, baked that in the oven for a long time. Did the same with sweet potatoes, cut them up, cooked them. I did one with some couscous. I did another one with some quinoa. Then I made some like a kind of like a tofu scramble with different seasonings there. And then I just like prepped them up. So like when I was hungry, I would just grab a meal, eat it, and then I was good. And then when I was really fiending for something, like I'm like, because I'm surrounded, like I have Vago bars here at the house. I'm like, I can't get into a Vago bar. Or like, for instance, right here, I got some vegan M&Ms like sitting right next to me. That's how good I am. And chocolate bars right next to me. But I'm not touching them because I know I'm going to eat them later. How long later? I don't know. But I made like some really good, I wish I knew this when I was a little kid. Banana ice cream, it's delicious. Like you'd never think that. Like I'm not the kind of person that just likes to go open a banana and eat a banana unless I'm really, 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 really hungry. Like I am right now. I would eat a banana right now probably. The other thing that I do some whole multigrain bread I had with a little bit of peanut butter on it, some sliced bananas on there, and some cinnamon. Super good. But that was more of like where I'm going with cheap foods right now compared to like cheap foods with like, chocolate bars, ice cream, stuff like that, which I don't normally eat a lot of, but people seem to really want to know how I eat and what I eat. That's one of my biggest questions is like, how are you eating now? How are you eating? What's going on with your cholesterol? All that, like what, like I balance everything out. I don't cook with oil. I don't put it in my foods. So yeah, I try to stay as healthy as I can. Living with non-vegans, yeah. The only thing you can really do there is be like, guys, I'm gonna make all the food for everybody, and like just boom, 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 boom. Like, don't give them a chance to eat anything non-vegan because you're making all the delicious foods. Do I add anything to the banana ice cream? I usually add peanut butter. A little bit of Oatly milk, the original, to get it more creamy, and cinnamon. I've been using cinnamon is a really good spice for you. So I'll put cinnamon in there, and I'm pretty liberal with it. Like I'll, before I would only put like a sprinkling, but I'm like boom, 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 a few shakes of that, and that's about it. One time I put a scoop, well, not even a scoop, maybe half a scoop of my protein powder, vanilla protein powder from 22 Day Nutrition. And other than that, one night I actually posted a picture of it. I put a few pieces of granola in it on top, and that's what I ate. But the majority of the time, that's what I had, was just the peanut butter on it. And then the other thing, I've been like blending up some watermelon with lime, sometimes with some lemon, and just drinking that. Super good. Because lately, the watermelons I've been buying aren't that sweet and delicious, so I'm like, I don't want to sit here and eat it. I'll blend it up. I'll add some, lime, and I'll put like a few limes in there, a few lemons in there to make it more citrusy. Super good. Super good for you, too. I used to do that. I used to put maple syrup and dates into my ice cream. Never coconut milk. I stay away from coconut, or anything coconut I stay away from these days, because that's the main thing that I think spiked my cholesterol. Well, so Recycle on Wednesdays, I just read what you wrote. I've been consistently working out to kind of stay where I am, but I've fluctuated in weight more so than I would like to be. And I want to get back to where I was. And I don't care about the weight. As long as I feel good and look good, I don't care if I've gained weight. If I've gained more muscle and that made me gain weight, then I'll be happy. I just don't, I feel like I've gained a little bit more than I wanted. And that's just my personal preference. I've always been that way. So, does anybody know how to raise your good cholesterol? Well, there's a few things you can do. They say olive oil will raise it. Cardio for a good amount of time, at least a half an hour at a time, half an hour to an hour, raising your cardio level. So basically going for a run. They recommend like a run, a jog, opposed to like walking, and keeping it up there. That should raise it. None of these things worked for me with my good cholesterol. No matter what I do, my good cholesterol stays exactly the same. So I'm not really too worried about my good cholesterol anymore. There are I have watched some videos where Dr. Greger goes into this in detail, and also Mike the Vegan talks about it a little bit. So, at one point I was really worried about this, that my good cholesterol was too low. But there's nothing that I've been able to do that has stopped this. Even when I was like strictly on the Esselstyn diet, my good cholesterol stayed exactly where it was, and it's always been there. So, yeah, but there are like other things that they advise to do, like I don't partake in. So I don't know if it applies to you, but they say, don't smoke, don't drink, and I don't do either of those. Get your cardio exercise. Eat foods like the olive oil. Part of me wanted to try, because olive oil is a different kind of oil, different kind of saturated fat than stuff like coconut oil. And I cut all oils out of my diet when I was trying to figure out my cholesterol. So, but there is part of me that has wondered, like, should I take continue to keep all oil out of my diet and maybe try some like pure extra virgin olive oil and see if that does anything. I might actually try that. And I'll talk about more about that home testing kit in my video when I do my blood test. So, or when I go over the blood test. Look at all that watermelon, Gomez. It's making me want some more watermelon. Actually, I want anything right now. Actually, what I've also noticed is, for me, probably a lot of you too, probably most people, I think, it's just, but I don't like to speak for everybody, but I think your tastes change, like for me it did. When I started eating like really healthy foods and only healthy foods, I stopped craving sweets and stuff. Like I'm sitting here with these chocolate bars and stuff, and I'm not craving it. Like I'm not craving chocolate. And usually when I'm eating just like whatever, I crave it every day. So you stop craving these things that you think you can never do without, and you start craving other things. Like right now, I would rather have watermelon, or a banana smoothie. Oh yeah, Brazil nuts have selenium, and I think the Baruca nuts also have them. How is Rach in plants? Rach is good. Rach working a lot at the hospital. I haven't had the Brazil nuts in a long time, so I don't know. The problem is I don't know exactly what, because I've done a lot of different things to help lower the cholesterol. My cholesterol, well, I don't want to give it away, so I won't, because I want you guys to see the video. But I know that if you guys watch my older videos, that basically just taking exactly what Dr. Esselstyn says. And if you have problems, like some people do, and I'm one of those people that have problems with the cholesterol, no matter what I do, like thinking that you're vegan, that you don't have bad cholesterol is just not true, because that's what I thought all these years. But the one thing that worked for me was eating clean, which means no oils, eating only whole foods, staying away from high saturated fats, including, unfortunately, things like nuts and avocado. And unfortunately, that was the only thing that really got my cholesterol down to like an optimal, like perfect cholesterol. But I also found that you can have a balanced cholesterol that's pretty darn good as well if you just kind of eat those things in moderation. So I don't choose to live the rest of my life eating only, and limit myself to so many things. I like to keep a balance there, but also stay healthy. So I'm not going to eat like fried, saturated foods, but I'm also not going to like restrict myself from never eating like, nuts, peanut butters, and avocado. I'm not going to eat like a ton of it, but I don't know. That's me. What's my favorite fruit? I have a few of them. I would say if you give me like we're talking about the best of the best here, because every fruit you can get a dud. So if we're talking about the best of the best, give me oranges, anything oranges, blood oranges, caracara oranges. I could eat those all day. Or give me a good mango or a good watermelon. All three of those are super good for me as far as what I like. Yeah, I like dried fruit. In fact, I'm not going to give it away, sorry. Does natural higher cholesterol run in my family? No, not well. I don't really know, because my dad's cholesterol is good, but he takes meds, and he's basically taken them ever since I probably was little. He's on heart medicine too, blood pressure medicine. My mom's cholesterol is fine. My brother's cholesterols are a little bit higher too. They don't eat as healthy as I do though. I don't think anyone in my family does. But their cholesterol is a lot higher. I've told them all how to do it without medicine. It's not. I mean, it's not easy. Like I've done it, but going on a strict diet like the Esselstyn diet, it's not the easiest thing for everyone to do. And you can come up with any arguments, but what it comes down to is it easy for that person to do? Can they do it? Meanwhile, like I have like all the newest products from Miyoko's down in the refrigerator, and that's why I'm eating so good now, because I got all these products at once and I was trying them all out, and I'm eating these burgers with the cheese on them, and put them on Pretzilla buns, and trying different things, and then Veganase sent me their Veganase, and blueberries are good too. You guys are making me want like a blueberry watermelon banana bowl or something. I have tried lychee fruit when I was on the vegan cruise. Your favorite fruit is the jackfruit? Your favorite is strawberries. I never really liked strawberries until I could sit there and eat like a whole thing of them, but they're still not my favorite. But I like them. There's a lot of things I didn't like as a kid. Like I was disgusted by corn on the cob, cream corn, any kind of corn. I couldn't eat it. But I like most vegetables now. There's only a few things I don't like. I don't like water chestnuts. I don't think they have a taste. I think they're weird. I just don't like them. I don't like those baby corns. I don't really care for the bamboo shoots either. So usually when I order like a veggie stir fry or Asian dish, I'm just like, just give me tofu and broccoli, nothing else. It's not a vegetable, but you guys know I don't like mushrooms. Most other things I like or I can eat. Certain things I don't like in different dishes too. Like I love peppers, and I love peppers cooked. I love peppers raw, but for some reasons I don't like peppers in 3-bean salad or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, anything when you're doing a homegrown, it's just that much better. Like I had some tomatoes. I have a tomato plant. Unfortunately, the squirrels took them all. But the ones that I did get from it, super good. And the smell of a tomato on the vine right off it, you take it off the vine, it's so good. Was I forced to eat veggies as a kid? Yeah, unfortunately I was. With dinner, it's like, make sure you eat your veggies too. You got to clean your plate. You're not leaving the table till you do, that kind of thing. It's funny how you're forced to eat your veggies when you're a kid, but then when you're older and you end up going vegan, people are like, oh, you better be careful. You're gonna make yourself sick. If you're only eating veggies. It's like, you told me I had to eat my veggies when I was little. You didn't say I had to eat like my hot dog or my steak or anything like that. It was always eat your veggies. But then there is that, eat your meat. How you gonna get any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Pigeon stole your red currants. It kind of reminded me of leaving my shoes in permafrost. I think I came into that conversation. You did until you were a teenager, but then the hives. I'm not sure where we're going. I'm sorry if I missed some of the conversation, guys. A perfectly ripe mango is super good. Perfectly ripe avocado is super good. Usually perfectly ripe everything is perfectly good. I like my banana. Like people ask me, like when I buy bananas at the store, I go for the bananas that are the ripest. And when I go up to the counter, if I do, sometimes I can't find ripe ones, and I hate that. But when I find the ripe ones that are spotted, they're like, "Oh, are you about to make some like banana bread?" I'm like, "Nope." They're like, "Well, what are you doing with these?" I'm like, "I freeze them and make ice cream and smoothies and all kinds of stuff." You watched E.T. the other day, Sean? Was it the first time, or you just watching it again? What's up, King Carb? Your tomato plants are 5 feet tall but have no blossoms yet. I heard that if there's too many leaves on them, you want to cut some of the leaves off so it can spend more of its time making a tomato rather than going for the leaves. Don't cut them all, but if it's got a ton of them, you might want to get rid of some of them. Yeah, I guess we were trailblazers, rebalancer, back then. Nobody really knew the answers to anything. Um, Nowadays, if the parents are like, "No, that's going to be bad for you," they just pull up a video and cite some, scientific studies or whatever. Oh, your town theater opened and had ET. That's awesome. I know one kind of near where I live had Goonies, and that's pretty cool. There's drive-ins. There's drive-ins. A lot of drive-ins are doing this, and that was my first thought when this whole thing started. Everybody's like, "We can't go to the movie theater." I'm like, "Open the drive-in. Let's bring the drive-in back. That'll be fun." The last drive-in I went to, I saw Maleficent. I didn't even really want to watch it, but guess what? I really liked it. I really liked that movie. Am I good with advice? I'd like to think I'm good at advice. Sometimes I can't take my own advice, but I'd like to think that I'm good with advice for at least for certain things. Yeah, I am. I would say that if there's something I don't know, I'm not going to pretend to know something. I'll just be like, I don't know. You've never been to a drive-in. The first movie I haven't really been to the drive-in that much. I can probably count on one hand the amount of times I've been to a drive-in in my entire life. But the first one that I ever went to, it was Gremlins, the original Gremlins. So I saw Gremlins at the drive-in. You saw Return of the Jedi when it was new. I saw that in the movie theater with my mom. Brought me and my brother, and we also went to the theater for The Empire Strikes Back. And I remember there was someone in front of us that was reading everything that was subtitled when like the aliens were speaking and stuff to her kids. And I was like, what the heck? I can't. She was so loud too. That's what I remember. And she was explaining everything. Like when I mean, it's been out for like 40 years now. So spoiler if you guys never seen it. So when Yoda dies, she's like explaining what's happening. And I'm like, if you need to do this, I'm like just a little kid, but like if you need to do this for your little kids, then go somewhere else. And we saw The Karate Kid in the movie theater too. But none were as memorable to me as you guys all know E.T. I've never seen any UFOs at the drive-in. Highway 66 drive-in? Makina, I have thought about writing a book on my life, pretty much. I was gonna do one on my hitchhiking experience, um, because that definitely could have been a book. But yeah, yeah, Karate Kid was awesome. Cruel Summer, Nothing's Gonna Ever Keep You Down. Yeah, Karate Kid was awesome. And of course, I started taking karate as a little kid after that. I just wanted to be like Ralph. And Pat Morita. Pat Morita. You know, he was in another movie that I really liked as a kid. Does anybody remember? And if you don't, like, this is a good movie. I mean, it's an old movie. It's probably 1980 or something. Savannah Smiles. Pat Morita was in that movie too. Pat Morita is Mr. Miyagi in Karate Kid. If you can find that movie somewhere, it's worth a watch. It's a cute movie. I haven't seen it in a very. I used to watch it when I was a little kid. So. Oh, you're driving? Is that in movies, Travis? The airport with airplanes taking off? Because I've seen that before. Where have I seen that? They have that thing in like a lot of different movies. Um, didn't they just have one with oh, what's his name? The one that Martin Scorsese just did about, what's his name? The Teamster. What's his name? He disappeared. I always forget his name. It was like a 3-hour movie. Could have been a miniseries, but it was on Netflix. And they meet up at a point where I think it's a drive-in with an airport over it. Anyway, you're in Pittsburgh, so I'm jealous. I love going to Pittsburgh to see, the Monroeville Mall and where George Romero filmed, Dawn of the Dead and Night of the Living Dead, the cemetery out that way. Oh, we're talking about the Jaden Karate Kid. I actually did see that too. Was it Jackie Chan that was Mr. Miyagi? What would I title my book? Are you guys are trying to steal my ideas? No, I can't tell you the title of my book because I don't know it. I could probably figure it out, but I don't know. Pat was also in Happy Days. I didn't know that, but I used to watch Happy Days when I was a little kid growing up. I also used to watch, we're going way back now because I don't even remember it. I just remember saying it. And Sha-na-na. Does anybody remember Sha-na-na? I remember saying Sha-na-na and I would watch it, but I have no idea what it's about. And Solid Gold or something. This is when I was under 4 years old. The Irishman, yes, that's the movie. Who am I thinking of too? I always forget his name. Jimmy Hoffa. That's who I'm thinking of. Miyagi was the cook on Happy Days. AJ, you remember Sha-na-na? Thank you. Yeah, nobody would remember that unless, I mean, this is like way, way back. We're like, yep, the Fonz. I loved the Fonz when I was growing up. Do I like the Beatles? Okay, so unpopular opinion, I never really liked the Beatles. I like certain songs, but I never really liked the Beatles. I don't know. But some songs I'm really fond of because my parents got married. My dad made a movie to their wedding, and when they walked to the altar, it was I don't know, John Lennon or Beatles song. It might have been just John Lennon. But whenever I hear it, I'm like, I think of my parents. Bowser and Shauna. What is Shauna? Like, I just remember watching it, but I have no idea what it is. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Wahida. George Harrison. The Beatles are your earliest memory. What song? I think it's called. I think it's just called Love. And my dad, I mean, my dad used to make movies too. I mean, that's how I got into it when I was a little kid, because he would make actual movies from his movie film, and he had his friend film him getting married and stuff, and he put it all to music, and he made the climax of it, like that song, go to like when the part where they, they put cake in each other's face, and I don't know, they looked like they had a lot of fun, and they were happy, and yeah. What is my channel demographic? Mainly people my age. I think there's more female that watch it than male, and between the ages of, I think it's not the young generation. I think it's between 25 and 35 are the main people, and then the next one is like more my age. Mainly here in the United States, and then England, Germany's pretty high, Canada. Off the top of my head, I haven't looked at it in a little bit, but that's the last I knew. Man, I feel like I'm in a conference call with my boss back when I used to work for a company. No, I've never been accused of white veganism. The Traveling Wilburys. Never heard of that. What was the other one? Slim Goodbody. I watched Slim Goodbody. Green Acres. Growing up, like, yeah. Simon and Garfunkel, like, yeah, I grew up. That's one of my dad's favorite bands. And he has a story that I want to record him back to like Stories by Dad and upload to the channel, because he's got a story about Simon and Garfunkel that I think you guys would really like. I love Simon and Garfunkel ever since I was a little kid. I actually made a video to one of their songs when I moved away and I lived in Florida. I made a video because I missed my parents, because that's the longest I've ever been away from them. It was like I was down there for 2 years, and I think I visited them once. So during that time, I made a video to one of Simon and Garfunkel's songs, and I sent it to my parents, and like they loved it and they cried and all that good stuff. Mark Martell, let me rediscover you. When I read that, I just started singing Journey right there. Faithfully. Well, tell Mark thank you from me. Vegan World by 2100? Let's hope so. Let's hope it's before that. Anyone like Genesis? I could keep going with like music songs that like we've done in the past. So, like when I was a little kid, I was in Cub Scouts, and my dad made a movie with my Cub Scout den, and we did it at my elementary school that I went to. And we kind of did it like, does anybody remember the show Weird Science? Not the movie, but the show where everybody had like, I forget, like Johnny B and some, they had different powers. Like one of them could do electricity, one of them could run really fast. But anyways, he like made us look like, this is back in like the 80s, like 84, 85. He made us all look like we had like certain powers with his like editing on movie projector film. and he put, actually, is it Genesis or just Phil Collins? It's Genesis, right? I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, that. So he put that in there. Yeah, we had fun. I should find that, although I wouldn't be able to play it for you guys because it's got that song in there. But that would be fun. Okay, Makina. So it's a very similar story. Yeah, my dad also saw Garfunkel. Um, I kind of want to tell you the story, but I want him to tell it because it was one of the stories he wanted to tell on my video. So I'm gonna wait for that. But it's kind of a funny story, and it's with Garfunkel. But yeah, my brother went with them too, and they got something signed. By the way, I never really liked Genesis, but I remember, like um, the song he did with the puppets of Ronald Reagan. He was like, "I'm parched." Um, I can sing the whole song in my head, but like, I forget the name of it. But anyway, and Peter Gabriel, my brother went ahead and used his song when my brother got married. He sang to his wife. He sang "The Book of Love" by Peter Gabriel. I remember these videos too in MTV when I was growing up. Peter Gabriel, everybody have fun tonight. But you can't get Peter Gabriel, and I used to. I would get Peter Gabriel mixed up with Peter Cetera because he sang the Karate Kid song, Glory of Love. Karate Kid 2, that is. Great King Rat. I don't know that. Yeah, Land of Confusion. Yes, for Balancer. That video, Land of Confusion, it was so weird. It almost like gave me nightmares when I was a kid. Garfunkel stopped the concert halfway through, so I was going to say something like that. He wouldn't play unless the venue he was playing at would find a specific piano for them, and they couldn't find it anywhere, and they finally found it. He wasn't going to play, and everybody had tickets and everything, and they were like, oh my God, how are we going to find this piano? I hear with some people, and I don't want to give too much away, but I hear like, you don't want to ever meet your idols because they could change everything for you. I think he was one of those people. Yeah, I hear Garfunkel's a diva. Well, it's almost an hour. I'm gonna go make some food, feed the doggies. Um, yeah. Remember to go over and check out the video I put up. Oh, remind me, I got one more thing to talk about too. Remember, if you want a free sample of these HealthyCell, to go over to that video that I posted two videos ago, I think it was. And details will be at the end. There'll be a link in the video. Sign up, use the code, and get 2 free samples. A lot of people were saying that they still had to pay the shipping. They didn't do it right. You got to put that code in there. It'll give you free. They will pay for the shipping and send it to you. So if it says you owe shipping, then you did it wrong. The other thing I was going to say is, so you guys just saw a video that I posted. I didn't really post it the other day, but it showed up the other day as an intro test that I did where it just said vegan zombie, and that wasn't supposed to go up the other day, and people were wondering, like, like, I don't like this one, I like the other one. And I did that 11 years ago. I made that and I uploaded it 11 years ago. It was private all this time. I didn't realize if I went through my videos and I made it public, which that's all I wanted to do, was go through and make it public. But when I did that, it posted it the other day. It posted it a couple days ago, and I just decided to leave it up there and not like make it unlisted again. But I think there was a lot of confusion, but that's not my title. Although that was the title, that I made that way before I started any cooking videos on the channel. That was one of the first things I did, and I was just pretty much practicing my visual effects and just trying to do that and upload it. It's one of the first videos I ever uploaded to this channel. And again, I didn't just upload it. It posted the other day. So that's why a lot of people were confused. So don't worry. A lot of people were complaining about it. I don't take HealthyCell every day. I probably take it 3 times a week. So that's just me. If you think you need all these vitamins every single day, then they're meant to be taken every day. I kind of like take them, just like protein powder that I use for smoothies. It's usually recommended to take 2 scoops of it. I usually only do 1 scoop. It also lasts a lot longer. It tastes delicious, and I'm still getting what I need. Thank you, Vegan Lee. Vegan Lee says, hit the thumbs up. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up on this video. I don't know who Paul Simon's married to. I just know that they both are amazing musicians, and I love their songs. Okay, HealthyCell. How do you take it? Okay, so first of all, some people like the flavor, some people don't. I think it tastes like a liquid. It's a liquid version. It's like a liquid. It's almost like a gel, but they call it a gel, but it's more liquidy than a gel. It's like a peach flavor, but to me, it tastes like a liquid version of what I remember Flintstone vitamins tasting like when I was little. My parents didn't buy Flintstone vitamins, but my friends' parents did, and once in a while, they would give me one. Veganly, thank you for that super chat, $10 super chat, just because you did that, I'm saying thank you to you. I appreciate that. You just like open it, and actually I haven't had one today, so I'll take one right now. So you just rip it open like this. Now I prefer these to be cold, so I prefer this to be in the refrigerator. I have a box down there in my refrigerator now, but it's leaky right now, so it's more liquidy than a gel, and it's orange, and you just hold it up and drink. You can put it in your smoothie. You can put it in water. I didn't like it in my smoothie. When I put it in my water, it was okay in the water. I like to just chill it so it's cold and do that. And there we go. And it's designed for vegans. It's got your B12, your vitamin D3, omegas, everything you need there, iron, and simple. No, it's not like liquid chalk. No, it tastes like I can't really explain it. There's a peachiness to it, but there's also a little bit of a bitterness at the back of your throat, like a vitamin taste. So it's not bad, taking one of these per day, especially cold. But I wouldn't if this was like an entire drink, I wouldn't want to do that. So, just being honest with you, maybe that's good. So, if you have kids, they don't like, oh, these are really good snacks. They're not going to want to just take the whole box. They're not bad where you want to gag or anything, but it's perfect for a vitamin there. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead after the fact, and I'll link everything below. So if you're one of those people watching this live stream after it's already been live, I'll try to link it below for you guys. How long is the 20% code good for? as far as I know, indefinitely. I don't know if they're going to change that, but right now the 20% code is good. And that's the code is zombie, and that'll give you 20% off these. And I think it comes down to about a dollar a pack when you do the math. And there's 30 of them in there, so that 20% code helps you out a little bit. How many grams of sugar? I'm not going to read it right now. It's too small letters. You can go to their link in it. It's got everything you want. Any questions you got. It's got all of the nutrition chart, what's in it, how it's designed. And this right here is the vegan, designed for vegans. I don't know if they have other ones that are, so vegan essentials right there. I don't know if they have other ones that aren't vegan. I'm not sure. The vegan essentials, this is the one you're looking for. But go to HealthyCell, and it'll tell you everything you need. Why does it have to have so much packaging made of plastic? This is cardboard, and I don't believe this is plastic. I'm not sure, but it doesn't feel like plastic. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it is, but I don't know. Any blue, green, or any algae in there? I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the ingredients since I got in. That was a few months back. Actually, about 5 or 6 months ago. But I have some green algae that I sometimes put in my smoothies. Do I notice a big increase in vitality from taking HealthyCell? Personally, I've always been really healthy. So at least in the last 8 years, I don't feel any different because I feel good. I don't feel bad, but I do notice that my blood test, okay, spoiler, my vitamin D is good. My vitamin D at one point wasn't good. It wasn't bad, but it was a little bit lower than what it needed to be. And that's a lot of people. A lot of people have vitamin D. It doesn't matter if you're a vegan or not. There's more people that aren't vegan that have vitamin D deficiencies. My vitamin D is good now, though. So. Okay, so Stacy, thank you for looking that up. It says on their site that their packaging is made up from 100% recycled materials. And I think I knew that before, but again, I haven't looked at the stuff in a little bit. So good to know that. Have I ever been recommended calcium magnesium for back pain? No, I haven't. But I was using magnesium at one point. So those are things that my dad actually needs right now is calcium, magnesium, potassium. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out with me for an hour. If you guys are just joining us and you haven't seen the latest video, check it out. There's a brand new opening of a vegan restaurant here in Syracuse, their new location at least. And go find that out on my main channel, The Vegan Zombie. I think that's all the news I really have right now. So I'm going to go make some food and I'll talk to you guys later. So have a good night and thanks for watching. And thank you for that super chat. Over and out.